Dave, obviously weren't able to preserve the win, but how did you evaluate your team's performance tonight?
I thought we competed very hard. A lot of guys competed hard. Skinner was excellent in goal. Got a lot of. You continue to look at some of these players that are really battling for spots, and there's not a guy in there that didn't compete hard tonight. So that's what you asked for as a coach. We came up a little short, a couple of bounces at the end, and poor call in overtime. But we battled hard, and it was a good game.
You mentioned Skinner was excellent, 36 saves. Last year when he spent some time with the big club and he got to be around guys like Mike Smith and Mikko Koskinen, how valuable is that for a young guy?
Well, that's huge. I mean, first of all, he's maturing as a player. He's putting the work in. But when you're around, especially veterans like Mike and Mikko, the young players soak up what's going on around there. So it's he continues to mature. He's really taken strides as a goaltender. And tonight, I mean, he was excellent in there. So it's great to see.
And the work that he's done with Dustin Schwartz over the last year, he turns 23 next month, especially over the last year. Where would you say probably is the biggest development or progression in his game?
Well, it's just the maturity, how he reads the game. Schwartzy does a great job with our goaltenders, and he spent a lot of time with Stewart. But there's just a maturity as a person, as a player. The more experiences you get in, the better off you become. And you can see that tonight. He was just kind of stayed with the game the whole game, and made some great saves for us, and was really, really solid. And it's great to see when a young player.
Ferlini gets on the board again, 4th goal in 3 games. What did you make of his performance again tonight?
He worked hard. He got a stick on a deflection, so he continues to push for a roster spot, and that's what we want. That competition at that bottom end of our roster is very strong. So we're going to have to find somebody to fill those spots on opening night, and everybody keeps pushing.
He mentions last year playing in Swiss that being away from the NHL kind of allowed him to gain more of an appreciation of playing in the NHL. Are you seeing that around the locker room?
Well, I've known him a long time. I've known him since a young player and to where he is now, and he's continued to mature. His game has matured a little bit. I think he had some time to think about where he was at. Drafted very high in the draft and expected to be a big goal scorer. He's really settled his game down into a good two-way game, but still has those skills. I mean, he's got a great shot and a skill to score. So he's an intriguing player for us. He's played well so far. Hopefully he can keep it up.
You talked about competition throughout the lineup. Slater Koekkoek amongst those in the competition for a roster spot on opening night. Seemed like he played really well in the PK tonight, taking away some lanes and getting in the shooting lane.
No, he's a solid player, just a solid veteran now, that he played well for us last year, coming off a tough injury. So him and Barry have played a bit together before, so they were a strong pair for us tonight.
You talk about Zach Hyman's ability to dominate the play down low when the puck gets down there.
Yeah, he just holds on to the puck, can't get it off him, so he's. We wanted to get him on his first road game tonight. He came in and he played well also.
What did you think of the Seattle, well, I guess I should say Everett crowd here in Washington?
I know there's a lot of enthusiasm for the Kraken around Seattle here and surrounding areas. They had 3 games in Spokane and Everett here tonight, another one tomorrow in Kent, and the fans they're anxious to see the Kraken, and from everybody I talked to here, the building is going to be amazing, and so they're going to be a great franchise.
I know it was a short time, but you were with the organization. How great is it to finally see it come to fruition?
Well, it is. It's great to see, seeing some of the people that I work with that really put a ton of work to get this franchise up and going, and you're happy for them. It's going to be an amazing franchise. They've done everything right, so it's great to see, and like I say, it's going to be a great franchise for the league, and they'll do well.
One final question. You talked about guys like Benson and McLeod this morning. What did you think of their performance tonight, and did they help their cause tonight?
I thought everybody played hard tonight. Everybody did their job tonight. Worked hard. So we'll continue to watch them here the next day or two, and then we'll see where things go.